Okay, picture this. It's 10 o'clock at night. The office? Totally empty. But you're still there. The only sounds are the quiet hum of a server and the clicking of your own keyboard. Everyone else punched out hours ago.
Yeah, the only thing lighting up your desk is that blue glow from your monitor. You're just chasing another deadline, right? Running on stale coffee and that nagging feeling that this constant, relentless grind is just the price you have to pay for a successful career.
But it just makes you wonder, doesn't it? What if it isn't? Is this constant hustle culture, is this really the only way to build a career you're proud of?
Well, that exact question is what we're diving into right now. A whole new trend is popping up that challenges that old way of thinking, and we're going to break it all down. Welcome to Career Experience TV.
So, you've probably seen this term floating around online, the lazy girl job. And look, I get it. The name, it's a little misleading. But the idea behind it, it's actually pretty powerful. Let's be super clear. This has absolutely nothing to do with being lazy.
So what is it really? A lazy girl job is basically a catch-all term for a role that's low stress, usually fully remote, and, get this, doesn't have those crazy, aggressive targets that just lead to total burnout. It's not about being lazy, it's about being strategic.
And this right here, this quote really gets to the heart of it. It's not about doing less work. It's about saving your energy for the things that really, truly matter to you. You know, your passions, your family, your health, anything that isn't on a spreadsheet.
And here's the kicker. We're not talking about taking a massive pay cut to get that balance. A lot of these jobs pay surprisingly well. Some go all the way up to $65,000 a year.
All right, so that's the big question, right? What are these jobs? Well, let's get into the specifics. I'm about to walk you through 5 awesome, low-stress roles that you've probably never even considered looking for.
Okay, so here's a quick look at the 5 roles we're going to break down. As you can see, it's a pretty interesting mix, from stuff in the AI world to specialist roles. But here's the really important part to notice. 4 out of 5 of these jobs don't require a college degree. That makes them super accessible. All right, let's dive into the first one.
Okay, first on our list is the content reviewer. This is probably the easiest one to get into if you're just starting out.
This one is huge for flexibility. We're talking about 10 to 25 hours a week, and your main job is to help improve AI algorithms. The best part? No degree, no prior experience needed. If you're a good communicator and you just get internet trends, you're already a step ahead.
All right, role number 2 is one you might not have thought could be remote, the remote salon receptionist. But think about it. Salons are hectic. You can be the calm in the storm, managing their day-to-day operations, handling consultations, and just providing amazing customer service, all from your home office. The pay is great, between $33,000 and $40,000 a year, and it all comes down to being organized and great with people.
Okay, now let's go global for a minute. These next 2 roles are fantastic options no matter where you are in the world, which just goes to show how big this trend is getting. We're talking about the audio annotator and the evaluation specialist. So you can see the contrast here. On one hand, you've got the audio annotator. It's an AI-driven role that pays around $48,000, and your main ticket in is just being fluent in your native language, no degree necessary. On the other hand, the evaluation specialist. Now this is a higher-level gig, working for big organizations like the UN. It does require a degree and experience, but the pay reflects that, going up to $64,000. 2 totally different paths, both available worldwide.
And finally, our 5th role. This one is a real hidden gem that often flies under the radar, the scheduling coordinator. You know, while everyone's buzzing about becoming a virtual assistant, this job often pays better. We're talking $50,000 to $55,000 a year for what can be a lighter workload. If you're a pro at managing time and have a sharp eye for detail from any kind of admin experience, this is an incredible option. And again, no degree required.
All right, so now you know what the jobs are. But that's only half the battle, right? The big question is, how do you actually find these roles? Because they can feel like they're hiding in plain sight.
And here's the secret, the thing most people miss. A ton of these jobs never even show up on the big sites like LinkedIn or Indeed. They often just live on a company's own career page, which makes them these little hidden treasures if you don't know how to look.
That means you gotta search smarter. Think of this slide right here as your personal cheat sheet. Instead of typing in something generic, use these super specific keywords. For scheduling, try enrollment coordinator. For the audio jobs, add your native language to the search term. These little tweaks will help you cut through all the noise.
But let's be real, checking hundreds of company websites one by one, that's a full-time job in itself. And that's where automation can be a total game changer. It's a simple 3-step process. First, you decide which roles you're targeting. Second, you can use an AI tool to go out and find and apply to them for you. And third, this is so important. Make sure you're using a tool that keeps you in the driver's seat, so you always have the final say on where your application goes.
You know, at the end of the day, this is about so much more than just finding a new job. It's about a whole new way of thinking about your career and your life. It's about finding a smarter way to work, one that lets you reclaim your time.
And this quote, this just says it all, doesn't it? The job market today can feel like a battle, but this approach isn't about fighting the system head-on. It's about being strategic. It's about finding those overlooked opportunities and making the system work for you.
So I'll leave you with this thought. After seeing what's possible and how to find it, are you ready to stop chasing burnout and start building a career that actually values both your time and what you bring to the table? And hey, if this is all resonating with you and you want some more direct support, we've actually built a community just for that. You can get free career advice, help revamping your CV, even prep for interviews, and connect with other people interested in AI, startups, and innovation. The sign-up link is right there in the video description. It's all about empowering you to make that next move. The choice, as always, is yours.